Hey guys, welcome back to Ultrakill. Um, I've been playing it a lot recently. It's been pretty enjoyable. Whew. But yeah. Last one we beat it was Corpse of King Minnows. I took forever on the I took forever on the hand part. But once I got past that, it was it. So this is what we're on. We're on Gluttony. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, in case you guys didn't know, I was playing a little bit and practicing in my off time. But what I did was I got the other upgrade for this. So I also have bonus up there, as you can see. What the hell? What is this? What the hell? This is so cool. Okay, this is a pretty fun set piece. Buongiorno, fellas. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh man. Oh my god. I was sucking at that part. How did I miss? Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Shout out to the guy who told me that this does a whole hell of a lot more damage, because it does. It does so much damage. Ah, kill a mind flayer with acid. Oh, okay. It's not as cool as I thought it was. I thought I was gonna have to like ground pound to get all the way up.
Machine, turn back now. The layers of this palace are not for your kind. Turn back, or you will be crossing the will of God. Your choice is made. As the righteous hand of the Father, I shall rend you apart, and you will become inanimate once more.
I'm all stacked up on weapons, so.
Behold the power of an angel!
Oh, right, I have to do the deflect thing. Yep.
A mere object. Not even mortal.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta practice on parrying him. That's what I'm looking for. Alright.
Not even mortal. Ever to be corrected. Your crime is existence. The right is perfection.
It's an off combo.
It can be only right. Not even mortal. You defy the light. You are less than nothing.
Oh my gosh. Am I able to parry his attacks?
Even mortal. A mere object. Crime is existence.
Dang. Oh, I did it again.
Your crime is existence.
How do I parry this shit? Like...
Your crime is existence. An imperfection to be cleansed. The right is perfection.
Oh my gosh. Man, this is tough.
An imperfection to be cleansed. You defy the light. You make even the devil cry.
Who? No! I was getting there.
You are less than nothing. The light is perfection.
Oh my gosh.
You make even the devil cry. Foolishness, machine, foolishness. You make even the devil cry.
Man, it's so hard to avoid that. At least it feels like it. Maybe it's about like dodging in the right time. Let's see.
A mere object. You defy the light. The light is perfection. There can be enough.
Bro! Oh my gosh, I got greedy. I got so greedy there. I was hungering for it.
Less than nothing. More than ever to be corrected. An imperfection to be enough. You make even the devil cry.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm right there.
Defy the light.
Oh my god.
How can this be? Bested by this thing? You insignificant fuck! This is not over! May your woes be many and your days few.
Okay, that goes pretty hard. That one's a pretty good one. Pretty solid line. Oh my god. 10 minutes. A D. Oh my gosh. Disgrace. Humiliation. Unseemly and unwelcome at the feet of the council. Their eyes ablaze with bitter resentment, glaring through Gabriel's wounds of body and soul, pour outward for all to see. Has this one abandoned the way of our Creator? It is unworthy of its holy light. The Father's light is indomitable. This one sees fit to squander it. Their words resonate in Gabriel's limbs, coursing through as lightning upon wire, searing hiss that would strike lessers deaf and blind. The holy light within them, an unstoppable storm of divine fury. Insurmountable for mere objects, this he knew. Holy Council, my devotion to our Creator is absolute. I have never strayed from the will of the Father, but a machine. You dare imply the might of the Father could be shaken by mere objects? Impossible. Heresy. Unspeakable. Heresy. Heresy. Silence. Your treachery will not be tolerated. As punishment, the Father's light shall be severed from your body. You have 24 hours before the last of its embers die out. And you with them. Prove your loyalty. Unmake your mistake. As the light was ripped from his being, Gabriel's screams were silenced in the hiss of gospel and the praise of God. A boiling anguish to which even the fires of hell could not compare. Through the blaze of torment, a single burning hatred was forged anew. If the machine seeks blood, he would give it freely. And with such fury, even metal will bleed. Damn. I don't think that'd be a good thing to do off the cuff. There's imperfect. Okay. The next one is imperfect hatred. Okay, okay. I did find a secret mission for the prelude. So, what is it? When I was running back and doing some of the missions. So how about let's see what this is about? Because I don't know what this is gonna be. Something wicked this way comes. I only have the pistol. Okay. Holy sh... I'm curious to see what it is. What is this? What the hell? What? Why did this turn into a scary game? Is it getting closer? Is that what? Nope. Oh, mother. Oh my god. That is genuinely shook me. Holy, get this in there. Let me get the hell out. Okay. Oh my god. Testament 1, mankind is a failure. Free will is a flaw. Let the evil of their own lips consume them. Then I shall begin again, with my word as law. Okay. That was pretty cool. That was freaked the shit out of me, actually. I kind of hated it. Not gonna lie. Not as in hated it as in it was bad. Oh, it was very effective. It was very effective. Just was really fucking freaky. I think it's in this one, maybe? I heard something about it being in one of them. Yep. Okay. Connect the dots, guys. We love these. I love these. These are awesome. Let's see. It would be this. Boom, 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 boom. There. It'd be boom, 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 boom. Okay. I'm kind of sick with these. There's so many of them. What the hell? Oh no. Okay, you know what? Let's go from this way. Well, I really can't, actually. I was right about going this way, but... Oh, I can go that way. What the heck? But... Okay, let's do this as if this were the thing. Oh, come on. Why am I blanking on how this is supposed to go? Oh, you know what? Yeah, guys, I think I'm okay with these puzzles. I definitely should have realized that off the cuff that I could have done that. Has to be this way. Get this down here, up, this. Boom. Oh, yeah. Wait, can't I just... Oh, okay. Oh, right. They could go. They could go on each other's one, but not their own, right? Man, there's so many of these. Holy. Oh, wait. Yeah, this one's easier, actually. What the hell? Let's see. Okay. Actually, how about let's see what this one. Oh. I feel like I'm back in like the 3rd grade or something. Oh, wait a minute. All the way up and over. This can go up and this way, and then this one can go like this. Oh, the door just redid its thing. Okay. I kinda am. Okay, gotta hit the blue one on the way. Go. There. Actually, let's take a look and see. Okay, so I'd have to... Okay. Okay. Testament 2. Failure after 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 failure. The results refuse to alter. Again and 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 again, my faith begins to falter. Well, all right. Let's go back and I'll quickly. I wonder how you actually get the. Okay, so there only is one more other one I'm supposed to get, and it's in this layer right here. Okay, guys. I took a quick look. I think it's in this one. I have an idea of what I'm supposed to do, but I still have no idea where the hell it would be. Okay, I've cleared out the level. Now it's time to find wherever like the secret is. Ah, I see. I found one, guys. All right. Bro. Guys, I gotta admit, that took me way longer than I really I really care to admit, but you know what? I'm just gonna skip to the next. Okay, you know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Heavy steps, ragged breathing. There isn't much time left. It might already be too late. The labyrinthian pathways of arbitrary sharp turns seem stranger and stranger as panic blotted out the once deeply ingrained memories that usually guided me. Sorry about that, had to sneeze. Anyway. Every corner felt a stranger. Every straight line too long. Is he in the Nividson hallway? The bell tolls for me. I bit down harder on the last of my rations, held only by the skin of my teeth. It barely hung on as I kept frantically looking around, hoping for a few scraps of burning memory of mine to find a familiar sight that would lead me to salvation. The gates must be closing now. The last few barely making it. The rest of us never stood a chance. Suddenly, from a blind spot, a figure struck me. There was no time to react before I came crashing down onto the cold, hard ground. I struggled to regain my senses to at least see what fate would befall me in my final moments. But even in this abyss of endless terror, my mind could never have imagined the horror I witnessed. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Are you okay? What the fuck is this, guys? Guys, what is this? What have you... what? Well, I just got knocked over by some blind by choice asshole who gave my skirt a decorative dirt coating. So, all in all, fucking fantastic. Though I would never, I would prefer to not be on the ground right now. Help her out, boom. What is... Oh my god. Oh, hey, sorry about being rude like that. I'm just real frustrated. I'm not only late for school, I also managed to get lost on the way there. Though, by the looks of it, you're pretty much in the same boat. And by a stroke of once-in-a-lifetime luck, you just happened to bump into the prettiest girl in town. Okay, okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Though in retrospect, I guess you wouldn't be here with me right now if you weren't lost as well. Oh well, no point in crying over spilled blood. Might as well just wait for another student to come by and follow them instead. I'm Mirage. Don't bother telling me your name, I don't really care. Just waiting here won't get us any... which one would I do? I do that, the top one. Oh, you could do with a beatdown, so fuck off. I don't really care about what you or anyone else thinks of me, so I'm not interested in trying to be nice so you'll be in a good mood. Why not if we're stuck in we're stuck here. Valid! Top one's valid. I'm agreeing with that one. What's the point of making it better? What's the point of even bothering to care? Also fair. Hell, what's the... Oh, that's... nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, really take a moment and think about it. The human mind in its complete vastness is capable of recognizing its utter helplessness and uselessness in the face of inevitable and unavoidable non-existence, but it is incapable of coming to terms with it. We can only ever ignore it, hide from it, or temporarily escape from it, but the fact is that we are bound to the way of all, to the way of all things. Death is unavoidable, not only to us, but all that exists or ever has existed. Every living being will eventually die out. Every speck of matter will eventually wither away and dissipate into entropy. It doesn't matter if you've lived a good life or if you left a legacy behind. It doesn't matter if humanity survives for 1,000 years or dies out tomorrow. The end result is the same, the absolute nothing. Human intelligence is far beyond that of other animals, but it would be misguided to consider that a gift. All other beings have the gift of ignorance, of not understanding what we do. Our intelligence is not a gift, it's a flaw. It's an overextension of evolution. Intelligence, once a great feature in aeons past, continued to grow unchecked and unfiltered, and has since passed the threshold whereupon it is no longer a benefit, but an active danger to its host. Much like the Irish elk, a species of deer that, through uncountable generations of evolution, grew antlers so wide and vast it could no longer run from predators, eventually leading to extinction. The human mind is an evolutionary maladaptation caused by going too far in a direction that was once beneficial and will sooner or later lead to our extinction. Once an individual level, it's already happening. Or on an individual level, not once. Okay. Existential dread is already taking hold. I'm sure you felt it too. The pain and fear of being nothing, becoming nothing. The suffering of understanding that. We are unable to come to terms with it, so we hide from our own intelligence. We set limits. We stop ourselves from thinking deeply about what will happen when we die. We create distractions. We keep our minds busy with mundane activities and entertainment to stop ourselves from having to come face to face with the truth. We sublimate it. We transform our self-reflective suffering into another form, art, to keep it from consuming us. Anything to avoid the panic. But these ways are simply temporary. They're just there to push back the inevitable veil of helplessness and despair that would encompass and ruin us. In the end, nothing matters. There is no point in trying to find joy in life, for life in and of itself is suffering. You're wrong. You criticize those who consider our vast intelligence a gift, and yet also misguide yourself to believe our meaninglessness is a curse. How could it not be? Nothing we do matters in the end, and that is precisely why we are not shackled by the burden of expectations, the fear of eternal judgment, or the failure to meet up to an arbitrary definition of what makes our limited time not wasted. Time cannot be wasted, for there is no greater purpose to life than simply living it. But still, in that case, the meaninglessness of our actions draws to the same conclusion. There's no reason to act, for any action is simply a temporary fluctuation that will nevertheless lead to the same conclusion. Quite the contrary. Because we have no greater purpose, we are free to set our own, to create self-defined goals for which to strive. For some it may be for nothing. For some it may be for pleasure. For some it may be creation. For some it may be improving the lives of others. It is because we have no greater purpose. The time spent on goals set by oneself cannot be time wasted. In the end, nothing matters, and therefore you have no reason not to do what you want rather than whatever illusion of greater purpose is forced on you by others or even your own misguided thoughts. I do understand what you mean. However, that doesn't ease my fear of the end. Even if I were to try and find purpose, I would still be paralyzed by the thought of becoming nothing. And it is a thought worth fearing. However, abandoning purpose, hope, choice, goals, pleasure, and will cannot make that thought disappear. The fear, however, can subside. Giving up is not accepting the end. It is simply accepting the fear of it. It is embracing despair rather than facing it. I see. Though, as much as I'd like to embrace it, I am nevertheless struck with the paralyzing existential panic. I understand it logically, and I know that there is no reason to live in apathy, but my emotional side refuses to listen. The fear persists, and I cannot motivate myself to seek purpose, despite knowing I must. This is true. The emotional, the emotional, the emotional is not controlled by the logical, okay. However, they are interlinked. Just as the deepest, darkest depths of despair can overthrow reason and the logical, warping them into warping them to fit into that haze of depression, so too can reason influence and overpower emotion, regardless of how impenetrable its defenses may seem. By continually forcing to subvert those creeping negative thoughts with the positive logical ones, the emotional mind will eventually, slowly, gradually start shape to fit the logical. It may not seem an easy job, or it's not an easy job. It's not a quick job. It will sometimes feel like an impossible job. However, it can be done. With an immense amount of time, effort, and energy, it will improve. You can change. You can heal. And during the hardest times, when all seems lost and you want to give up, never forget, we will always love you. Well, I'll be damned. Guess you got a good head on your shoulders after all. Hell, I'm impressed. Man, I feel like I've just shed the weight of the world off my back. Or rather, you've done that for me. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You've given me a lot to think about, and while I'm sure I have a long and hard road ahead of me, I'm optimistic. For the first time in what feels like an eternity, I'm optimistic. Say, we're already way too late for school, and it's become quite clear by now that nobody's going to come lead us there. How about you and I ditch the passion drain penitentiary and go grab something to eat, eh? Oh, obviously, yeah, why would I not? Yeah, sure, I've got nothing better to do today. You're paying, though. But alright, I do owe you one anyway, so what better time to cash out your did a nice thing to a girl way out of my league coupon than now, eh? What the fuck was that? What was that? What the hell was that? I swear most of this video is gonna be like, it looks like a fucking dating sim when I'm editing it. Oh my god. Well, I think that, I'm pretty sure there's, so, I did, I'm pretty sure I got everything I could from that, besides, I know there's like some secret boss or something. I don't remember how to get it. It's probably something to do with the P ranks, if I'm being completely honest. Oh yeah, in case you guys didn't see, I did get pacifist rank, or P rank, whatever, on Claire de Lune. So I absolutely bullied the hell out of that guy. So you have to get like what constitutes an S rank, but also complete the challenge is what I'm assuming. Oh no, never mind. I got a P rank here and I didn't complete the challenge. Huh. Okay. Well, that is good to know. Well, anyway, I do hope you guys have enjoyed the video. As always, like if you did, comment if you guys want to see more. Or if you just want to say something. I know there's a guy in the comments, or person in the comments, that's been giving me really good advice on this game, and thank you for that. Mad respect. As you can see, it's clearly paying off, considering I'm getting higher ranks in the earlier challenges, but also, like, these ones weren't too terrible. I'm still surprised at the King Minos one, or Minos one, still being like that. Even though I took absolutely forever and had so many deaths on the hand, only did not die at all to him himself. But anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. I already said all that stuff. Subscribe if you guys want. I'll be back at you with another one tomorrow. Anyway, That's about it. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.